Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So before we start,
Waalaikumsalam.
let's introduce ourselves. I will begin first. My name is Aida Hazira binti Muhammad Yusuf. You can call me Aida. I am the leader of this group. Okay, next.
Hi, my name is Nataya Binti. Uh, you can call me Sina.
Mhm.
Hi guys, my name is Nuha Tira binti Nazam Azizi. You can call me Nuha.
Hi everyone, my name is Siti Nur Hanis binti Rosli, and you can call me Hanis.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Ruana binti Rizky. You can call me Aina.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. So we are here to discuss possible topics for informative speech presentation and the appropriate visual aids needed. I will begin by defining informative speech. An informative speech is one that aims to educate the audience on a specific topic. Can anyone here share what are the three general purposes of speech?
I think to inform, to persuade, and to entertain. The purpose of informative speech is inform, exactly.
That's right. Okay, so let's share our topics for informative speech, shall we? My broad topics are self confidence, social media, and mental health. Then I narrowed them down to how to build self confidence and social media and its impact on mental health. How about you, Fina?
Oh, your topic is more interesting. I am interested in health topics, so I'm going to talk about eating disorder and the benefits of donating blood.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with health topics. Same here, I am going to talk about how stress affects our body. For my second topic, I chose to talk about how to prepare for a job interview as I have a lot of experiences in that area.
I decided to talk about how to improve your conversation skills and the importance of the parent-child relationship.
Wow, you guys' topic sounds serious. I choose to talk about love, a very fun topic that will surely make everyone pay attention to me. My two topics are how to be happy being single and what is like to fall in love.
Wow, I didn't think about that at all. I am looking forward to listen to your speech, Nuha. Moving on, can you guys share the reasons why you chose those topics?
I'm going to start first. I personally want to raise awareness about mental health in general. I decided to focus on eating disorder to inform my audience about how common is it in Malaysia, not not just among girls. Guys also have eating disorder. To be considered attractive and ideal in our community, we must comply with society's beauty standards, which is to be skinny. It's not surprise that many people would starve themselves and feel guilty to taking calories when their bodies try to work efficiently. I feel like it's just not enough to talk about, and we should break mental health now by talking about it. Don't you agree?
Yes, of course. One of my topics is related to mental health as well. I choose to talk about social media and mental health because those two topics are the topics I am passionate about. I want to be a mental health advocate and share my experiences about the relationship between social media and mental health. I believe my audience can relate with the points I am going to present in my speech. Social media is a topic my audience is familiar with, and I think they will be interested in listening about the effects of social media on our mental health. Anyway, why do you want to talk about the benefits of donating blood, Fina?
Oh well, there's a lot of reasons for donating blood, especially in Malaysia. One of them is free medical treatments from public hospitals. I feel it is important to raise public awareness about the benefits of donating blood because it can save lives. Every time you donate blood, you help save as many as three lives. Moreover, the body can also benefit greatly from blood donation. It promotes excess iron and lowers the risk of heart disease. To me, given the amount of life that depend on it, Everyone should be safe to donate blood. Disease compassionate should not only provide countless people with the gift of life, it will also provide significant benefits to people who donate blood.
I think it is admirable to raise awareness about health topics. I am excited to share about the effect of stress on our body. Some of us might take it lightly because we think stress is just in our mind, but it definitely affects our physical health. I think my topic is suitable for the audience which is university students. When you have too much stress in your life, it can start to manifest itself in external ways. How stress affects the body varies from person to person, but the common physical effects of stress are low energy levels, headaches, stomach aches, and nausea, insomnia, chest pains, frequent cold, or other illness, shaking or sweating hands. While stress has several physical indicators, it can also manifest in more internal ways. The psychological effects of stress include depression, anxiety, problems with cognitive functioning, being unable to concentrate or learn as well as you normally would, changes in behavior, such as being irritable, angry, hostile, frustrated, or withdrawn. The mental effects of stress can be more, but they are often more difficult to identify. It's important to listen to friends and family if they say you haven't been acting like yourself, so you can be more aware of your stresses and how to overcome them. Students who are experiencing stress are likely to be consistently thinking about the adverse situation that they find themselves in. They could also constantly refocus on their failures and weaknesses.
Thank you for the long explanation. Sorry to interrupt, but can you repeat what is your second topic, Hanis, and why did you choose it? It's okay, take your time.
My second topic is how to prepare for a job interview. I think my topic is very beneficial for the audience who will look for jobs and attend job interviews after graduating. The right preparation is essential. Of course, every job interview is structured a little bit differently and the question depends on the job you apply for. But even if a lot has to be very spontaneous, you can rely on something that are the same with every interview. Prepare well for the situation. Research important facts about the company and international companies. The interview may possibly be held in English, and it is important to find out beforehand in order to come up with the right vocabulary. Furthermore, the more you practice the question and answer game, the more confident you will be and ace the interview. Challenging question can quickly throw you off, but if you have prepared and perhaps already have some answer at hand, it is easier to act professionally even with complicated or surprising questions. Especially when you are asked about something like your weakness, it is really important to be honest. At a job interview, it is important to dress appropriately because your outfit makes up a large part of the first impression. Depending on the company, operation, and industry, you have to adapt your outfit. After all, you're dressed differently for a office job than when you make calls on a farm. A general basic rule not too revealing, clean clothes, and preferably no bright colors, likely be on time. That's it.
Wow, that's great. I cannot wait to listen to your speech. I think my topic can be useful for the audience too. It is about how to improve your conversation skills. Many of us lack social skills or struggle with social anxiety, but we all can learn to be better at conversing with others and to ensure effective communication by, by practicing it every day. Besides, using the right words is one of the tips. The ability to communicate well with others has a lot to do with finding the right words to convey precise feelings or thoughts. Work to constantly develop your vocabulary and practice communicating as accurately as possible. By expanding your vocabulary, you will express yourself more easily.
Okay, thank you, Nana. I think my other topic has a similar purpose to yours. I want to talk about how to build self-confidence. I choose to talk about how to build self-confidence because I know how it's like to feel insecure, and I am very familiar with the topic as I have learned how to build confidence. I am knowledgeable about the topic, and I think I am credible to deliver a speech about self-confidence. Moreover, I think the topic is appropriate for my audience because I know my peers are struggling to build confidence and self-esteem. Thus, I believe they'll be interested in the topic. Anyway, Aina, can you briefly explain about your other topic and why you chose it?
My other topic is the importance of parent-child relationship. The parent-child relationship supports the child's physical, emotional, and social growth. It's a one-of-a-kind bond that every child and parent can appreciate and develop. The child's personality, life choices, and overall behavior are all shaped by this relationship. It may also have an impact on their social, physical, mental, and emotional well-being. I am passionate about this topic and I want to raise awareness about it. That's because it is related to myself. My mother has always been there for me when I want to share problems and so on. All about myself, she knows. Because of that, I am able to be the best version of myself and confident with my surroundings.
Ah, I see. That's interesting. Although I
Okay.
yeah, thank you. Ah, I see. Okay, that's interesting. Although I never really thought about it as I am still unmarried. But I think the audience will enjoy listening to your speech because it's significant to learn about it before we enter parenthood one day. Oh, Nuha, can you tell us why you chose to talk about love?
Yeah, sure. My intention is to make people smile while listening to my speech. I think if you are single and alone, it is a good opportunity to get to know yourself and learn to love yourself more. If you understand yourself first, you will be able to understand others much more. You will know about your needs and your expectations, and you will understand why certain people act the way they do. Learning about yourself will also help you in the future when you do find the right person. You will realize that relationships are about giving, not receiving, and you will feel more confident because you know you can overcome it if the relationship doesn't work out. And hey, I also think we university students often think we can only be happy when we are in a relationship. I want to remind my audience that we can be happy being single too. There is nothing wrong with being single. Do not settle until you find the right one.
Yes, I agree with that.
Joke aside, I think my topic is appropriate for my audience. I would like to promote self love as well. Oh, but my other topic is like opposite of my first topic.
Oh, what is it?
What is like to fall in love? Although my first topic might make people think I don't like the idea of falling in love. It is not true at all. I welcome the feeling. To me, love is a powerful feeling, hard to describe exactly with words. For example, if I'm a single for an extended period, I may start to feel increasingly lonely, a signal that my drive to be connected is not satisfied. Then I meet someone who has also been lonely, and our drives and some other unknown attraction factor combine to create chemistry, and it can be an amazing journey that opens up positive energies that we may have missed before. But I will prepare a good informative speech that can make my audience imagine what it's like to fall in love. I will make sure people enjoy my speech.
Yes, I am pretty sure that we all look forward to it.
Yes, of course. Okay, guys, now that we have shared our topics for informative speech, let's move on to visual aids. I will briefly explain what visual aids are. So visual aids are visual elements such as pictures, charts, and diagrams, or slides, presentations, and many more that aid in the understanding and retention of information delivered during a spoken presentation. A speaker communicates information orally when making a speech or presentation. A speaker who depends only on the spoken word, whether expressing an opinion, recommending a course of action, or giving factual or statistical information, may leave their audience confused. Their listeners may also find it difficult to recall important facts and ideas. So, what visual aids do you guys want to use during your speech? Can you share?
Thank you for your explanation, Aida. I think we should just stick to regular PowerPoint presentation, which is probably now the most commonly used from the form of visual aid, but it should be good enough to grab the attention of the audience. Using PowerPoint, you can combine text, graphic, and multimedia content to create professional presentation. As a presentation to PowerPoint can be used to organize and structure your presentation, create professional and consistent format, provide an illustrative for the content of your presentation, and animate your slide to give them great visual impact. This is also effortless to quick and easy for the audience to understand.
Okay.
I want to share too. This visual aid might also be effective to use, which is overhead projector slides.
Mm-hmm.
Overhead projector slides are displayed on the overhead projector (OHP), a very useful tool found in most lecture and seminar rooms. The OHP projects and enlarge your slides onto a screen or wall without requiring the light to be dim. You can produce your slides in three ways. Pre-prepared slides. This can be or images either handwritten or drawn or produced on a computer. Spontaneously produced slides like this can be written as you speak to illustrate your points or to record comments from the audience. Next, a mixture of each, like try adding to pre-prepared slides when making your presentation to show movement, highlight change, or signal detailed interrelationships. Make sure that the text on your slides is large enough to be read from the back to the room. Avoid giving your audience too much text or overly complicated diagrams to read as this limits their ability to listen. Try to avoid lists of abstract words as this can be misleading or uninformative. So that's the end of my point. Anyone?
Me.
Okay.
For me, handouts are incredibly useful. Use a handout if your information is too detailed to fit on a slide, or if you want your audience to have a full record of your findings. Consider the merits of passing around your handouts at the beginning, middle, and end of the presentation. Given too early, and they may prove a distraction. Given too late, and your audience may have taken too many unnecessary notes. Given out in the middle, and your audience will inevitably read rather than listen. One powerful way of avoiding these pitfalls is to give out incomplete handouts at key stages during your presentation. You can then highlight the missing details vocally, encouraging your audience to fill in the gaps. Anyone?
Can I add another point too? I think a flip chart is a large pad of paper on a stand. It is a very useful and flexible way of recording information during your presentation. You can even use pre-prepared sheets for key points. Record information as you go along, keeping one main idea to each hit. Flip back through the pad to help you recap your main points. Use the turning of a page to show progression from point to point And remember to make your writing clear and readable and your diagrams as simple as possible. That's it.
Wow, thank you so much for all your inputs, guys. So I think we all have our own preferred visual aids. I personally would love to use just PowerPoint presentation. How many people agree with me?
Okay.
Hmm. So we have talked about our topics for information speech and the visual aid. So that's a wrap for today. Thank you everyone for your cooperation.
Thank you,
Thank
Lina. Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay.